Great song. Well, we've already seen a little bit. We are thinking about our tongues today, our words, okay? So this is one of the few times that you have permission to stick your tongue out, okay? I want to see, can you lick your nose? You do this? I can't do it. What about your chin? Are you able to lick your chin with your tongue? Can't do that either. What about your eyeball? Can you lick your eyeball? No, you can't do that. And that's just disgusting anyway, so we shouldn't do that. But our tongues are pretty amazing, aren't they? I've got a little tongue profile for us here that's going to pop up on the screen to help us understand what our tongues are like and what they can do. So our tongues allow us to eat, they allow us to breathe, they help us to breathe, and they allow us to speak. Our tongues are really busy, okay, and they never get tired. Have you ever heard anybody say, oh, I've done a lot of eating today, my tongue needs a rest? Or, I have said a lot of words today, my tongue needs to put its feet up and have a lie down. No, nobody ever says that about their tongues. They never, ever get tired, even though we're using them all the time. Did you know our tongues have between 2,000 and 4,000 taste buds? They allow us to taste all our yummy food and the stuff that's not so yummy as well. And did you know that every tongue is different? It's as unique as our fingerprint. So if you took a print of it, it would be totally different to anybody else's tongue. And then, did you know that our tongues can get fat? If we get fat, our tongues get fat too. Our tongues are amazing. All that and more. They're really small though, aren't they? They're quite small. You see, I can't even touch my nose with my tongue. If our tongues were a military leader, they would be Napoleon. He was really small. He was shorter than me, but he was really powerful. See, our tongues are small but powerful. Now, even though our tongues are amazing, you might be wondering, why is James talking about them in the Bible? Well, one of the things that we've seen already is that our tongues allow us to speak. And that is what James thinks it's really important that we understand. He thinks it's really important that we understand that our words are powerful. Our tongues are powerful. Like the words in the game earlier, your words meant whether your partner stood on something and hurt themselves or fell over something, or they could mean that they got across the room safely. James wants us to understand that our words are powerful. Let's have a look at the Bible. Let's have a look what James says about our words. We put bits into the mouths of horses to make them obey us. We can control their whole bodies. It is the same with ships. A ship is very big and it is pushed by strong winds. But a very small rudder controls that big ship. The man who controls the rudder decides where the ship will go. The ship goes where the man wants. So James gives us these two pictures of a horse, a powerful, strong, and sometimes wild horse. And then he's got this picture of a ship, which is pushed back and forth by the powerful sea. Now, the picture of the little boat I've got there doesn't really do it justice. We're talking about a massive ship. Both of these things are controlled by something really small, a bit in a horse's mouth or a rudder at the back of the ship. They're powerful but small. James wants us to see that our tongues are the same. He goes on to say this: it is the same with the tongue. It is a small part of the body, but it brags about doing great things. The tongue is powerful, so powerful that it can steer and turn and control our whole bodies. We know at the moment that our words are powerful, don't we? We're all staying in our homes. We're not going to school or nursery. All because the Prime Minister has said that we shouldn't do it. We also know that Jesus' words in the Bible, they are powerful when he spoke them. Even around your home, you might find something. Think of a power tool. Maybe your mum or dad has an electric drill. That electric drill will come with a warning. It will say, use this properly or else you'll hurt yourself. Or even the beautiful sunshine that we've had the last couple of days. It comes with a warning. Put your sun lotion on, put your hat on, otherwise you'll get burnt and you'll feel unwell. What about if you go to the zoo as a wild animal? The signs all around will tell you, don't touch them, don't feed them, or you might lose a hand. All of these things, these good, powerful things, they come with a warning. And it's the same with our words. They come with a warning from James. Here's the next verse that James writes. And just look at the words that pop up in red there. He tells us that our tongues are like fire that spreads and destroys. He says it's a world of evil. Doesn't that sound serious? Doesn't it sound scary? But I think we all know that our tongues can be scary. We all know that our tongues can hurt. You're not my friend. I don't like you. My work is so much better than yours. Give me that back. It's mine. Did you hear what she said? Did you see what he did? As we hear those words, we know that our words are powerful and they can hurt, whether we have said those words or they've been said to us. Let's go back to our tongue profile and let's put the things on that James has told us about our tongues, about our words. He's told us that they are powerful. He's told them that they can hurt. He's told us that they are evil. That is, that they do things which are against God rather than for him. And then he goes on to say that they are untamable. They are wild. We, human beings, people, cannot tame our tongues. But let's remember, we are looking at a faith that lives, aren't we? We are looking at new life, meaning new living. We're looking today at new life, meaning new words. And so when we think about our tongues, we must remember this verse as well. We said it right in the first week, chapter 1, verse 18. He, God, chose to give us birth through the word of truth, that we might be a kind of first fruits of all he created. See, God, through Jesus, chose to give us new life so that we might live in a new way and that we might have new words. James is saying to people, to his listeners then, Christians then, and to us now, come on, those of us who have new life. Our words shouldn't be words which are evil and hurt. Our words should be ones which praise God. So come on. Because we have new life, we can pay careful attention to our tongues and our words. We can know that they are powerful and that they can hurt, but we've been given new life, which means we can have new words. Can you do that with me? New life means new words. Brilliant. So we need God's help to keep a watchful eye on our words. We can help each other to do that, but we're going to do two things right now. First, we're going to sing the song which reminds us of what Jesus has done and that he is for us. He loves us and we can go to him to ask him for help. And then we're going to come back together and we're going to pray to say sorry for God when our words don't praise him, when we do hurt people, and to ask that he would help us in that.